Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm diving into dangerous animals. From IFC Films and Shudder, director Sean Byrne makes a bold, blood-soaked return to horror with Dangerous Animals, a lean, mean summer survival thriller that mixes shark horror with serial killer sadism. And surprisingly, it works.
Welcome aboard.
Rather than relying on toothy thrills, Byrne twists the formula by making man the real apex predator. And the result is a fresh, anxiety-inducing spin on a worn-out subgenre. So here's the story. Zephyr, played by Hassie Harrison, a tough and self-reliant woman with more grit than sunscreen, finds herself on a boat with Tucker, played by Courtney, a charming but unnervingly intense tour guide with a mysterious past. But this isn't your typical stranded at sea survival story. Tucker has a thing for sharks, and not just watching them, he uses them. What starts as an open water getaway quickly spirals into a twisted game of predator and prey, where the greatest danger might not be circling below, but grinning at you from across the deck. So Jai Courtney is genuinely unsettling here. His portrayal of Tucker is cold, unhinged, and strangely philosophical. Imagine if Quint from Jaws got his own American Psycho-style spin-off. That's Tucker. He delivers monologues about shark behavior like sermons, and there's a visible thrill that he gets from the hunt. And Courtney's sheer physicality only adds to the menace. He's pretty stout in this one. And Hassie Harrison also deserves some major credit. Her performance as Zephyr feels grounded, relatable, and fierce. She really channels that Jennifer Lawrence energy here. Underestimated at first, but increasingly lethal. The movie's tension hinges on her ability to believably fight back, and she delivers. Visually, Sean Byrne's stylistic influences lean more towards gritty 80s and 90s thrillers than classic creature features. This isn't The Meg. The cinematography here is sharp and purposeful, particularly in the overhead shots and underwater sequences. One standout moment from the trailer, where a character is lowered into shark-infested waters, is just as chilling in context. The use of real sea life footage in 4K adds a grounded realism that makes the attacks feel that much more primal. And the score is equally jarring and immersive. When paired with tight editing and inventive camera work, it keeps you off balance, sometimes literally gripping your seat. That said, the soundtrack, while fun, is a bit much at times. It felt like there's a new song blasting every few minutes. It fits Tucker's manic vibe. He rocks out alone on his boat, but it occasionally undercuts the mood. So this isn't a shark movie in the traditional sense. The title Dangerous Animals clearly refers as much to Tucker, and perhaps even Zephyr, as it does to the sharks. It's a story about obsession, power, and the way trauma warps identity. Tucker's past encounter with a shark has left him not fearful, but reverent. He doesn't just admire sharks, he identifies with them. And that twisted respect gives the film an unexpected thematic bite. Tucker's motivations, while hinted at, could have used a bit more depth, however. We know he survived a shark attack when he was young and now idolizes them, but what flipped that switch from victim to villain? Also, the movie smartly avoids demonizing sharks. Byrne, drawing more from nature documentaries than horror films, shows them as natural creatures, not villains. The true monster here walks on two legs. Oh, and if you've seen Shark Night 3D, there is a similar premise with the villains feeding the sharks some human chum. But Dangerous Animals takes that concept to further depths, and is by far the better movie. And clocking in at under 2 hours, the film moves briskly without feeling rushed. It's tense, suspenseful, and at times a little brutal. And while it's being marketed as a shark movie, don't expect wall-to-wall fin action. The sharks are more symbolic and show up strategically. If you're coming solely for bloody aquatic mayhem, you might be slightly underfed. But if you're in the mood for a serial killer thriller set at sea, you're in for something special. For letter grade, Dangerous Animals earns a solid B. It's a smart, stylish, and genuinely unnerving thriller that successfully reimagines the shark genre. It's more Cape Fear than Jaws, but that's not a bad thing. Thanks to strong performances, a confident director, and some killer underwater sequences, it stands out in a sea of unforgettable shark movies. Not perfect, but well worth the dive. Alright guys, for further viewing, be sure to check out The Shallows. It's another sharp, isolated survival thriller where a woman must outwit nature's fiercest predator. Less about gore, more about grit. Then, check out The Loved Ones. From the same director, this brutal and twisted prom night nightmare shows Sean Byrne's flair for psychological horror with sadistic undertones. Alright guys, just a quick review. Be sure to hit subscribe for me. Drop a comment with your favorite shark movie. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.